All right, big fan of the Star Citizen. I believe one of our members, one of our algorithms, backspaced, put this in here. I believe so. It looks like a Story Citizen Part 1, starting from scratch in Star Citizen. Let's check it out. Maybe you didn't, Backspace. Maybe somebody else.
That I was going to become the greatest explorer the verse has ever seen. I wanted to go from one corner of the universe to the farthest reaches of space. Each night, my father would tell me stories about the great explorers who tamed the high seas on Earth, and the first ones to ride the solar waves across Sol.
Oh, thank you, Aether. It's from Aether. Sorry,
I didn't know
Backspace.
how, but I knew my name could fit somewhere in the history books. But I didn't see my start going this way. Big shipped out to the Stanton system on false charges of smuggling, starting an armed revolt, and disturbing the peace of all things. Words of advice, do not...
Hold on, my son is calling me. He is probably calling me from upstairs. Hold on a second. Hello, Devin. You are now on speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you get me off speaker, please?
Okay, hold on. Yes, what do you need, son? Oh, okay, cool, dude. Hold on one second. I'll be right upstairs. Okay, well then just give me a call when you're leaving with Grandma, okay? Do the same thing. Okay, I love you, dude. No, no, dude, that's fine. We're having a fun time, and you should come down here and get on camera. Why don't you do that? He's like, no. All right, my son. All right, go get ready for Grandma. When you're leaving, you let me know, and then I'll come upstairs. All right. All right, I love you, dude. Okay, bye. All right, that was Devin. He's got to get ready. He's gonna be dog sitting for the week. I'm just sharing memories. I'm just sharing moments with my fam, with you guys, because you guys are fam. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we do it on DG360. I like the way this guy's starting out the narrative here. It's like I like when people create like a story that you can really get yourself into. So I'm really digging this setup. Yeah, he's gonna be dog sitting for an entire week at this like crazy house in the middle of the woods. I went out. I met the owner. The house is awesome, and he's gonna have an awesome house for a week, 2 awesome doggos, and this awesome place. He's gonna be in the middle of the woods, and so I'm totally jealous. My son's gonna have like a wonderful time, man, and he gets paid. You can't beat that.
I flirt with anyone from the Hurston family. They do not take kindly to people of my tax bracket. The Klesher Rehab Facility was my home for the next few months. Honestly, it took a little bit to get used to the whole living underground, the awful, harsh planet that we're living on, but eventually it kind of felt like a home away from home. Overall, prison hasn't been so bad. I've been finding ways to pass time. Planning my escape was the biggest time waster, but time heals all things, and eventually I was walking out a free man.
I love the music. Like, I love this. Is a great intro. Who is this here? I'm gonna like this already. This guy's name is Cozy Boy. Oh, we've actually featured Cozy Boy here on DG360 before. I am subscribed to this dude, and I love the way he weaves like his content together. It's so professional, so professional. Aether, good find, buddy. Yeah. It's better than the last one we watched. You're right. Already in and digging it. Great vibe.
One final goodbye to my fellow inmates, and I was heading to the surface. This unexpected trip to Stanton put me back to square one. I have nothing but a few handouts from some Move to Stanton program. All I have is a few credits, a flight suit, and 1 Aurora to my name. Thankfully, time hasn't changed much on the outside. Everest Harbor feels just like home, and it's just as chaotic as I would like it to be. My first interaction with some citizens was a good one, actually. Some kind stranger was handing out gear, and this little gift would be a huge head start for me.
You know what? that's what needs to be focused a little bit more on, man. Like I can tell you, I've had a lot of really great experiences with gamers in the game like this. When you're running around station, you talk to people. Generally, like 99% of the time, people are really nice in the game. Like people are like talkative. People want to get to know you. I have to say, it's like really one of the closest knit, coolest communities out there in gaming ever is Star Citizen. There are so many nice people, man. There are so many. Of course, in general chat, you'll have your meme troll action, but like in terms of like playing the game and you're seeing people out there, most people I meet in game are really cool.
Yeah, the gear might be a little cracked and worn in, but hey, you know what? Anything's better than what I currently had.
What's up, kids? Welcome back home, man. Been too long, buddy.
Now, all I need to do is get some self-defense and a backpack, and I'll be well on my way to making a name for myself in this corner of the galaxy. This will be the maiden voyage of the Audacious. She is bare bones, but I have no doubt that together we can actually make some credits and a name for ourselves somewhere else.
I'm sorry, everyone knows what starter ship to get. Everyone knows what starter ship to get. Put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. That ain't the correct starter ship.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows what ship. Of course it's Drake. Of course it's Drake, man. Drake's everywhere.
The very first thing I need to do is get out of Hurston-controlled airspace as quick as possible. I want to disassociate myself from these people as quick as possible, but as soon as possible. They basically ruined my life, and I've never liked them to begin with, so let's get out of here. ArcCorp is where I'm headed with the hopes of some lucrative contract.
By the way, the answer to the correct starter ship, if you guys didn't figure out, was Drake. Like, just Drake. Just Drake. Anything Drake is your first starter ship. Now, come on now. Put a 1 in chat if you agree.
And adding a few new context to my Moby class. I don't know if it's going to be a good thing or not, but as soon as I got to ArcCorp, I got a beacon for a crash ship swarming with uninvited guests, and somebody wanted to escort them out.
He's in it. He's in it to win it.
Upon approaching the crash site, I could just tell that I wasn't the first person here. The landscape was littered with debris from multiple ships, either crash-landed or, even worse, shot down. It's kind of impossible to tell from here.
What's that vibe?
Just outside my ship,
it's that
I see a
vibe.
corpse. I run over there to go check it out, just to get any hint of what might have happened. But this honestly only leaves me with more questions. Obviously something went down here, and I feel kind of bad that I wasn't invited, but expecting the worst, I ready my weapon and approach the wreck slowly.
Dude, come on. What other experience you gonna get that's out there like this for real? Come on.
I did get lucky and find a fully loaded citizen just left out and abandoned.
He had a bad day.
I did not need much from them other than their weapon and a few magazines to go with it.
There we go.
I'm starting to feel a little bit set up on this contract. I was supposed to be clearing out baddies, but instead it's just empty here. I didn't want to wait around for a scrapper to get the drop on me. Little Miss Audacious can't take much heat, so leaving now would be a great idea. I did feel a little bit let down from that open-ended contract, but I brushed the dirt off my boots and headed into deep space to respond to a stress beacon. Some negotiations went bad, and a whole ship has gone dark, and I've been tasked to investigate.
Total Star Wars transition. I love that. Right, Aether. You caught that too, buddy. I love that. This kid's good, man. I dig the way he edits.
Thankfully, this little Aurora is small enough so I can actually get nice and close to the ship's airlock, so not a lot of zero-G time for me, but it also makes a quick exit in case things go wrong. Right off the bat, I could tell this ship has seen better days, and I could say the same thing for the crew.
Great tune.
It didn't take long before I stumbled across an engineer who
I think
seems
that'd be a
to
good
have
idea,
been
Ethan.
trying to repair this gravity generator with no luck. Seems like a bit too little too late.
That's not good. That's not good.
But these reclaimers are large ships, and the belly of the beast probably holds more clues to what happened here. Usually this part of these kind of ships is full of salvage or other cargo, but instead this place has become these poor people's tomb. The poor captain seems to be the worst off of the bunch, suspended high above the floor of the ship. I don't even want to think about what could have happened to that container, but at least he's put out of his misery now. I needed to reach him somehow though. He had the data that I was here for, but sadly I did not learn parkour in prison, or this would have been a cakewalk.
Got a Mario jump it, man. You got a Mario jump. Woohoo! Oh, no, you forgot the woohoo.
But I remembered I could probably completely break the gravity generator and turn off the gravity to the whole ship. So it was back to the front of the ship for me.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we want in like all larger ships, you know, like when it comes to engineering, you know, this is going to be, people don't realize how fascinating. This is going to rip faces off, man. Like this whole game and the experience it's going to provide, it's going to rip faces off. All this clickety-clack nonsense of the monetization and the hater bait and all this stuff. We talked about this last night at the after party. This always happens right before CitizenCon. You hit a cycle low where everybody gets negative and the hater bait's like out of fucking control. And then CitizenCon hits. And even if CitizenCon's mediocre, boom, it sparks right back up again, man. Sparks right back. We talked about this last night, dude. But when more of the imagination gets put down, the more and more of the imagination with the thought of it, what it was that we wanted to be created becomes created, which we've seen the progress. We can testify. We know that we like the changes we've seen all through this process. Cloud Imperium's talked with us numerous times. Members have sat in our stream. We've talked about gameplay loops and mechanics that we want to see. We started the very beginning of this journey very vocal, and a lot of the things that we want are now in the game. And people that are relatively new that are covering Star Citizen, I don't think realize just how open the devs are over at Cloud Imperium to listen to suggestions and then put them in the game. This level of transparency in what they're doing and the communication between gamer and dev is super, super important. And so far, they're doing a good job. So far, but last night we talked about how they need to have better PR, because everything happening here with all the clickbait from people trying to monetize you on this tier system for the PTU waves, man. It is so crazy out there. It is so crazy. It's not being reported on correctly, man. Everybody's just, it's the Wild West and they just want to monetize you, man.
With the ship turned into a horror scene, I floated my way back to the captain.
You know, right, exactly. Like the content creators that are creating the clickbait drama that Cloud Imperium is like taking 25,000 in order to like you be a tier 1 play tester. Like they don't understand that like there is a list of things that qualify you to become a Wave 1 tester, and you do not have to pay $25,000 to play tier 1. It's just one of the things that's on there because some people spent that kind of money on the game, and those people are not victims. They just have the dispensable income to do such. You know, I would never pay that kind. I don't have that kind of cash. I'm an adult though. I know what I can afford, right? And yet the narrative that you have to have $25,000 to play the tier 1 testing, many people ran with the ball on that story, reported it incorrectly, and they took money in the same manner that they're accusing Cloud Imperium of, man. These content creators that are reporting that are literally doing what it is that they're accusing Cloud Imperium of, and they're not even correct on their information. It's insane, man. Insane.
To find out exactly what happened here.
But very stupid move and very badly put out there, right, Aether? They definitely need, Cloud Imperium definitely needs help with PR. The bigger they're going to get, they're going to continue to trip over themselves. It's a sign of a corporation getting bigger. They're building in a bear market. They're going the right way and they're growing in a bear market. But the revenues might falter next year. They might be lower than what they are this year because if they don't start worrying about how it's looking to people because they haven't taken the time or due diligence to report what it is they're doing correctly so that people understand the information, then you're going to see drops in revenue next year. That's just the way it is. Exactly, Aether. Exactly, dude. Yeah, I never would spend that kind of money though. I don't have that kind of cash, but some people do. It's how we got to this point. You know, and here's the other thing. The people that are complaining, like the reason we got to this point, Jesus, who the hell is out there driving so I'm like literally in a basement and I can hear that. Sorry about that. It's my mother probably pulling up. Sorry about that. Sorry. I got off track. I'm sorry. Watch its moms, man. Watch its moms.
With the data that I needed in hand,
dude.
all I need to do is head out of the ship and head on over to the nearby orbital station to upload what I found to my handler and finally
I'm gonna die
get my
laughing
first
if
paycheck.
it is, dude. Anyway, sorry. I tend to go
I'm
on
not really quite sure
tangents.
what will happen to the crew or the ship itself. Probably just washed, clean, and sold to the highest bidder, but you know what? I'm not paid to worry about those kind of things. Rumor has it this has been happening all over the system, so keep an eye out for these kind of contracts. They're nice and safe, not too bad.
Yeah, the people that spent that kind of money, it's the reason why we can play this game. You know, like, would I ever spend that kind of money on a video game? Hell no. I don't have anywhere near that amount of money. If I had that amount of money, would I? Probably. I mean, like, why not? If I can help out a project and I had that kind of moolah with me, maybe I would. I don't know. But, like, it's because of the people that spent the serious moolah that we are here. Nobody ever says that. Nobody ever gives thanks to the people that drop serious loads of dinero up on this project and say, hey, thank you. By the way, if there are people out there that are watching that have that disposable income that are spending it in a way that's not screwing around with their mental health and you're an actual adult that has that, thank you. I don't think that's ever heard of. I don't hear any content creators saying thank you. Because if it wasn't for those people, we definitely would not be seeing any of this right now. But you don't hear about that. You don't hear any praise to people that actually got us to this point, that don't understand the fact of the real world and game development and how it works and how much cash a corporation in the game dev world burns through in a year. It's ridiculous. Dude, if you're a gaming company and you're trying to create something, first off, you got big balls because 99% of the projects are going to fail, right? If you can get a project up and moving and making money, that's another accomplishment. You know, even if you're losing money and you're making the game, but you're able to take those revenues and push them into the development of the project, you're still winning in this genre. But to actually report profit, Cloud Imperium actually reporting profit, that in a bear market, and people don't get that. Hello, something wrong here? What's going on here? Like, right? Where you don't hear that voice ever? Where's that voice at? Anybody know? Oh, me? Is that me? Oh, am I a white knight for saying that, or am I just spitting out facts?
Banana fountain.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of kiddos running around, you know, trying to pretend like they know what's up. I need you guys to start calling it out too, man. Like, you know, I'm really tired of seeing some of these Star Citizen content creators think they know this game just because they've been covering it for a few years, right? Or that they know what's going on because they're following the news, but they don't really know the project or understand the people that got it to this point, that really don't know the heart. Okay, great. Some of them, they're on their game when it comes to the facts, but who is there that understands the heart of it, understands the reason for it, that we want the everything game? I don't see a lot of people out there talk about that at all. I don't think there's a lot of content creators that ever cover the hard portion of it. The corazón and fuego. I like this guy. I like how he edits his stuff.
Once aboard the station, completing the contract was as easy as pulling up the details and hitting submit. That was the easiest 25 grand I've ever made.
Right, Wuxie. Right, dude. We have over 100 times of that now, you know what I mean? That's hard.
As a little celebration for completing my very first contract in Stanton, I helped myself to a drink at the bar. Obviously, nobody makes it out to these parts because even the bartender was missing from the station. So I helped myself to some water and headed back out. I didn't want to spend my whole paycheck on beverages, so I plotted a course back to ArtCorp to pick up a package for another client. I need to go to a derelict outpost. Who knows what will be there, but normally it's never good. Thankfully, I'm not paid for my accuracy, but just results.
Yeah, because if you're paid for your accuracy, man.
The last two guys were a little bit more prepared for me, so they made the encounter a little scarier, but there was no match.
Very cinematic.
Now with the package in hand, I did notice some smoke off in the distance. A part of me wants to investigate, but I do know just how dangerous curiosity can be in the verse.
Come on, investigate it. Come on. He's like, I just want to finish this mission and get my reward, man.
With the lag storm incoming, I make my way off the planet. And now I finally have an excuse to make a trip to Area 18. The city at night is just
right,
absolutely gorgeous.
Like, man, now I'm like wondering. Yeah.
I don't think I could ever get used to the hustle and bustle of it all.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful, man. What's up, Fuds? Welcome back, bro. Fuds.
And now, before you say anything, I know delivering these packages won't make me rich by any means. And if honestly my ship was any bigger, this would just barely cover the fuel costs and repairs. But I do love an excuse for exploration and seeing what these outposts have to offer. And plus, you know, the view from all the way up here isn't so bad, I guess. So maybe it's kind of like a bonus.
It's the FUDs, man.
And that's going to be a wrap on my first day in Stanton. Thankfully, the verse was easy on me today. Nothing too wild happened.
I like
and
this series.
Everything kind of actually went to plan.
Made a basic
But
box
the only thing left
mission.
to do now is to find a place to land
Actually
and sleep for the
exciting.
night.
That's hard to
Thankfully,
do,
this
man.
little ship comes with a small bunk in the back, so all I really need is a safe landing zone, and I'll be off to Dreamland.
Welcome to Star Citizen, man.
And now here's that weird fourth wall breaking part of the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. You're an absolute legend. Also, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus the last month or so. So making this video got me all giddy and excited, picking the music out, getting all the shots. It's like I love making these videos. I don't care if 10 people watch it or 10,000. These videos are just so much fun to make, and I'm glad there are people out there that are enjoying them. I just cannot thank you guys enough. You've been a huge motivation to me to keep going, making these silly little stories in the verse. But just thank you. If you're new here as well, do all the basic YouTube stuff. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. Also have a Discord where we like to put together game nights. I'm not as active on there as I'd like to be, but
Dude, give this guy some love and support over here on DG360. For God's sake, algorithms, go help him out. You guys found him. Aether was one of the algorithm that found him. There's the review. There's the link for this particular video right here. And I'm telling you what, all in all, this particular episode and his way of storytelling and the way he crafts these videos and edits these videos is very professional. I really like it. I think he's very in tune with what it's all about. You know, like Star Citizen. This is it. Like, this guy's encapsulated it. It's really nice to see a new buck come to the game, and he's actually, like, you know, it's refreshing because, you know, like, being in this as long as I have, it's actually like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's still intact. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it hasn't gone to hell and back. It's actually intact. It's still here, and it's very refreshing to see this type of content. So I did like this. This dude's name is Cozy Boy, and I definitely want to promote this dude on DG360 because I think this guy actually understands what Star Citizen is about, man. So it's very nice to see. And now it is time for a DG360 spotlight. Peace out, Backspace. Thanks for chilling out with us, man. So this is from DJ, and he says, "This is so good. I subbed to your Twitch stream, but joined your YouTube too because DG Reacts bring me so much happiness and smiles. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much."
By the fountain.
A lot of love today, man. It's really nice to see these comments. Thank you so much, DJ, and welcome to the alumni. By the way, if you do join or you go to the Patreon page and you do become a member, you are entered in automatic giveaways. This month's giveaway is an Endeavor Master set.
Yes, sir. You're not gonna hate me. Yes.
Brought to us by Saint Grizz. Hallowed be his name. Also, next month from Eric Zarul, who is a Diamond member, we got $1,000 package for September. Ooh, some of you guys know what it is. Some of you who are VIP members, you know what's coming up in September. So thank you so much for becoming an alumni member, DJ. I really appreciate that support. It helps the channel grow. It's nice. Thank you. It means something. Thank you very much.